there. My name's Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
And my question is, you two have such a close relationship. Now that you're both so busy with other projects, what do you guys do to keep your friendship close?
You're looking at it.
Avoid each other as much as possible. You know, I think when you make, and maybe this goes back to Mercedes' question earlier, but one of the things I've learned now that I'm a 40-year-old husband and father and met a lot of people, is when you're really close with somebody, when you trust them and they trust you back, you don't have to call each other every day. You know, like my brother, who was my best man at my wedding, and best friend, you know, outside of my wife and whatnot, he lives a 10-minute drive away. We'll go 6 weeks without texting each other. And then you see each other, it's like, hey, you know, like no time has passed. And so I always kind of, I think with friends you've been through a lot with, it's kind of like you can pick up where you left off. And he has 3 little ones of his own, and I have 3 little ones, and he's in a different state currently. But when we get a chance to kind of get back together and download, and like, all right, see you when I see you, you know. I think I always know that he has my back and vice versa.
It's kind of, I mean, when you've spent as much time together as he and I have, you know, you cover a lot of topics and a lot of subjects, and you pretty much know where, you know, where we stand, yeah, where each other stands on just about everything. So the fact that we actually, you know, there's long stretches where we aren't getting FaceTime. When we do, it's like, bro, I have so much to tell you. So that's, and I think it'll always be like that. It's just easy. In fact, with all these guys, like you know, we all have lives and all have different jobs, and you know, we come together for these things, you know, once or sometimes even twice a month, and it literally feels like getting the band back together every time it happens. And so or we just, you know, wave at each other at drop-off.
Yeah. But I think it goes back to, again, like being present, you know. Jensen, it's funny, because I've always felt this way about myself, and I've seen it with him as well. Like, to be an actor, he talked about earlier, when they call action, there's nothing else exists. You have to be present. You can't be thinking about whether or not you left your garage door open, or the bill that you forgot to send the check for that's due tomorrow, or whatever. It just goes to, I'm here in the moment, and so that's the way we live our lives. And now we're here with y'all, and you know, we have wives and kids, but we're here with y'all, so we're here with y'all. And then when we're with our wives and kids, we're with our wives and kids. And then when we're on set, we're with our cast and our crew. And so it never feels like, man, why didn't he call me? It's like, oh, I know what he would have said if I said like, hey, I have this problem. We've been through so much that if I was like, hey, dude, I have a weird feeling about this plumber or whatever. I know he'd be like, well, call. So I know what he would say, so that when I'm with him, I don't have to talk about dumb shit. Like check in on his family, you know, and vice versa. He can call whenever, and I can call whenever, and we have, and we will continue. But you know, I know how busy I am, and I know how busy he is. So
it's also something we're very used to. I mean, we've lived pretty much our entire adult life being out on the road, being away from loved ones, being, you know, having long distance between a lot of the relationships, whether family, friends, you know, girlfriend, spouse. So it's something that he and I are very familiar with. It's very much normal for us to go long stretches without seeing someone that you hold so dear. But at the same time, it's like, that's like he said, that we're like, I'm here. Like right now, my wife and kids are at a monster truck rally. I'd love to be there. But I'm not, because I'm loving being here. And so I know that you know, that's what it is. And they got no problem with it, and I got no problem with it, and it's just our life. That's our normal. So anyway.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you.